Hey yo, it is Guys, the podcast, episode 3 of season 2. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. You might see me freeze on the camera because this is a video version. We back with those, GP lazy behind, he ain't got his up again, but shout out to Dom. I'm gonna have to say something. Anyways, today is the 25th of January and we are hot off of a direct that we just watched. I know me and Don watched it, the Xbox Direct. We're gonna get into that later, but before we continue, we're gonna introduce the host, starting with Don. Say what up.
Yo, what up, man? Hey, happy Wednesday. The 25th of January. Hope y'all having a good listen.
Ooh.
Yeah, hope y'all having a good listen, man. Hey, appreciate y'all.
Somehow I got muted. All right, appreciate it.
Myself,
oh, okay. Man, fast. You don't be muting them yawns, though. Anyways, GP, say what up.
What's going on? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you're watching. Like you said, as recording is Wednesday, January 25th. Man, hope y'all having a good day. I'm still enjoying the championship. My Georgia Bulldogs won.
Mm-hmm.
Shirt came in the mail yesterday, so gotta get me a haircut, get my shoes clean. I'm gonna wear the fit to work. Man, I even wear it to church just to rub it in these Alabama fans' face. So it's a good week for me so far.
They might take
hope
you
it
out
go
back.
good for y'all. No, they would have did that the first one. This one, they have to
That's
take
true.
it, man. That's all.
It is a two-peat, man.
Yeah. They definitely the first one. Yeah. Cause they beat Alabama, right? To win that one? Yeah, if you allow now, you good then.
Yeah, right.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna keep going with that. Gonna get into some games that's releasing, and before I just want to reiterate, thank you guys for everything and putting everything out in the socials. Check the show notes for anything such as our social media, some motivational quotes, or some sales that might be coming along, or some free games. I'm gonna announce the free games next podcast, because the next podcast episode is going to be in February. But as far as game releases, the 24th, which was yesterday, Forspoken release. We're gonna talk about that. And today we got a new game that released, literally surprising almost everyone in the world that was watching, called Hi-Fi Rush. I played maybe an hour of that. I'm gonna let you guys know what's up with that. We also got Dead Space releasing later this week, or tomorrow by the time you listen to this, the 27th. I'm releasing this episode on the 26th. Also, GoldenEye's coming to the Xbox Game Passes, and it's also releasing on the Switch. I'm about to say surprisingly, but GoldenEye 007 was on the 64. If I'm surprised it's coming out on the Switch, that's saying something. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the most notable releases. I don't think anything notable is releasing until the 10th. Oh, actually, I said Dead Space. If I didn't, Dead Space is coming out this Friday. The remake, by the way. Okay, but the 10th of February, Hogwarts coming out, and we got some actual gameplay that released this week, or today actually. I think I didn't watch it yet, but Dom, did you watch it?
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay, cool. He can talk about it, so we can go ahead and roll right into that. Tell us, before we talk about what we plan, if we've been playing anything, what are your thoughts on the Hogwarts videos that's been releasing today by the content creators?
So I didn't see too much. I seen maybe somebody play one mission and somebody go through the character creator. It looks pretty cool. I feel like all in all, it'll be a good game. I feel like for those who maybe will like Harry Potter, it'd be a great game, right? I feel like it maybe only look like it can be a must play for Harry Potter fans, because it don't look too innovative, but it's kind of the first game in the Harry Potter world. That's why I think people like it so much. Like the gameplay, it looked like some you kind of doing just regular combos, right? But instead of punching somebody, it's a wand shooting little magic missiles, and then you got people doing maybe a little slow mo, where they yank them up in the air and throw them a slow mo, where they throw some barrels at them or slam them into the ground. Just different things like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you can
go ahead.
I was gonna say, you can't get just too much of a I guess just from how it's looking right now,
Mm-hmm.
it look like it'd be fun, but I don't know if it's gonna be a must play.
Really?
Unless you're a Harry Potter fan, yeah.
A lot of people on the timeline have been really loving what they've been seeing, even with the latest gameplay. So I haven't seen it yet. Maybe next week or next episode, I'll put my 2 cents in there as well, so you have more than just the RPG guy talking about something. Ain't nothing different, but you know, he be playing turn-based games all the time.
Not all RPGs are turn-based, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, you're right though. But
yeah, I'm just saying it looks like it'd be good, right? It just don't look great, you know?
I don't know, man. From what I've seen, I like it. Yeah, like it's not doing it. I mean, what's innovative is you're using a wand. You know what I'm saying? Like you never like played a game where you're using a wand as combat. Like yeah, you're fighting, but you're not like. Let's say there's a punch and kick game, but there's a game that has a sword, but we never seen it before. Like that's innovative. So I think it's innovative as far as the combat goes. Now everything else I don't know. But there's a lot of information out there. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that on the podcast right now. But yeah, check that out. That just released today. So before we get into more gaming impressions, I guess you can start us off. What you been playing?
What I've been playing? Okay. So I started playing the Final Fantasy VII remake. Never ended up actually finishing it because I had to give I was borrowing my friend's PlayStation 4 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to end up giving it back because he had to go back out of town because it was around school time when I started actually playing it. So I've been playing that. It's fun. What else? Also picked up Crisis Core as well. I've been playing that a little bit. It's fun as well. I feel like the remake, obviously. No, Crisis Core is still at heart a PSP game, right? It's just obviously enhanced, but it's still like, and then it's a spin-off from Final Fantasy, so I would hope the mainline game is better, bro, more fun at least, right?
Yeah.
It's cool to see different things from a story perspective, though. There's one other game I played. Yeah, that's all I can remember off the top of my head, though.
Okay. GP, man, you been playing any games, bro?
Lately, no. I've been back on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, just the application on the phone. Like I said, for whatever reason, bro, just that Pokemon still hasn't spoken to me to play. So I just took a bit break from that. But I've been trying to get back in. I've been reading a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Like what's the current dates, what's new, what's out. Cause Dom asked me before the show started, have I played in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I told him, yeah, on my phone, but it's been about 3 years now since in person. And it wasn't because of COVID. Cause at that point, COVID was probably about 6 months. So I'm trying to get back, but I'm also want to see the deck I want to play. I say all that to say I'm doing a lot of research to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like physically, where I might go, once a month to a card shop and actually play. So other than that, man, I'm not playing any games. I'm tempted for the Crisis Core, but I'm still thinking the next game I'm going to get for sure will probably be the Miles Morales. And then I'm going to try to play Monster Hunter with you guys to see how that is. So far, it's pretty basic, but it has room to grow. And I definitely feel playing it with multiple people and not getting killed by that bird would make my experience better.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to say this. This man GP was like, you know what? I ain't playing without y'all. He got bodied. You know what he went and did? Did the missions where you go scavenge for stuff, bro.
He had a training arc. He went on his training arc, man.
Bro, listen. That was my first choice to play. But once I played, it's like, I'm not here to be a scrub. So I see y'all logged off. I'm like, hey, I'm just going to my training arc, bro. Doing the Rocky, running through the snow, lifting the logs. Bro, I'm just learning it. But it made me better, though. I understand the game a little better.
You need to take that energy and get on Battlefield, man.
There we go. Bro, you're right. But you act like you didn't want to get on, bro. It's okay, though.
All right, here we go. All right, let's keep moving. We ain't finna go into that.
Battlefield was a beautiful game, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's still a letdown, but it's getting better. But it's nowhere near what it should be. But yeah. So I finished High on Life. I don't think I said that on the last episode. I think I finished Red Dead. I'm actually gonna make a list. Those are the 2 games I finished this year so far. But yeah, High on Life, pretty decent game. And I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's a decent. I'm not recommending it though. The comedy is interesting. I don't think it's like Rick and Morty bad. Honestly, I never watched Rick and Morty, so I don't know. But it had some funny moments. Not like dying laughing funny, but more so like kind of funny, you know. But yeah, that's. Oh, and I've been playing Hi-Fi Rush, which just came out today. I told y'all that earlier, but we'll get into that later. But I wanted to start off with, let me see what we got. Forspoken. So Forspoken, like I said at the beginning of this podcast, it released on the 24th. This game had a lot of like red flags before it released. It was like, it had like this review embargo. They didn't want nobody to release the review of the game until like maybe like a day or less before the game actually released. And it also had they didn't give out a lot of review copies. They gave out no PC review copies, I don't believe. So we don't know how the PC performance was. But yeah, so the game came out and it received like kind of like mid reviews. Like nobody said the game was like straight up terrible. Some people really liked it, but like I think overall it was mid. And Metacritic got a score of 68. So yeah, and I think on the timeline, this game was getting like a lot of backlash because of the dialogue. Now I played the demo, and the demo was fun to play. Like it wasn't like fantastic, but I enjoyed myself. But the dialogue from what they did speak on, like it was just kind of weird. I wasn't really feeling it. It wasn't like a turn off. I was like kind of like okay. But yeah, I think a lot of people, it's kind of been like going back and forth. Did y'all see any of the dialogue in this game? Probably not, right? Here.
Nah.
So yeah, they've been going back and forth. I'll just speak on it. We can move on. But they've been going back and forth on the timeline. A lot of people are saying like, hey, you know, the same comedy has been like in the Deadpool movies and some of these Marvel movies, which I kind of agree with. Some of the especially the Deadpool movies, like the things that she would say, it's like a lot of curse words and a lot of quippy humor, and that's definitely a Deadpool movie type humor. But yeah, I think it was kind of making it to like a race war, low key, because the main character is black. She's a black woman, or okay, not full black, maybe like mixed with something, but she's a black character. And you're like, well, it's probably because she's a black woman that she's getting all this flack, etc., etc. But I think, in my opinion, like I could see both sides of the argument, because this humor is like in movies that people love, but I think the issue is though that it's in the entire game. You know what I'm saying? Like people ran with a clip that didn't even play the game. They was throwing them outrage. But if you play the entire game and is that the entire game, that's like a 15-20 hour game. Like yeah, I don't want to hear all that. So that's just the gist of it, just so y'all know what's going on out there. In my opinion, I think you should play the game for yourself. I was gonna play the game, but like after, I was kind of on the fence. But after reading the reviews, the game is $70. I wasn't really checking out the game anyway, so I'm gonna play Jedi Fallen Order. Replay that before the next game come out. So that's what I'm gonna spend my time on, since time is just not really, available like it used to be. But to move on to something that...
Question before you go. Jedi Fallen Order, that's on Game Pass?
Yes.
It still is. Okay.
Okay. I might be joining you on that.
Yeah, good game. When we play that.
I heard.
Yeah, I'll probably start this weekend. I downloaded it, but I ain't really played it like that yet. After I finished playing Hi-Fi Rush, because that is what was on the game, the the Xbox Direct, and I'm gonna just get my 2 cents in real quick before we get into the Direct, because that's next. So this game is kind of like, I'm gonna show y'all on the screen, on the video version. This character, the graphics are more so like Jet Set Radio cartoonish graphics, but like it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. It's a decent game. It's a fighting game. It's very linear. I played through the first boss. It's pretty linear, and I feel like the first boss is a big, kind of like a big tutorial world, or yeah. So like we didn't get, like, I guess all of the game mechanics that's possible with this game yet. So at least the first hour is pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool game. It's on Xbox Game Pass, so if you want to play it, try it out. But yeah, they released it during the Direct. They was like, hey, you can play this game today. I was like, what? Let's go. So I played it. Combo system's pretty good. It's you got to stay on beat. It's like it's like an on beat kind of. It's kind of hard to explain this game because you don't never had this game before. Like, this is one of the most unique games that's out right now. You fight on beat, melee. There's no guns. You dodge on beat and all that stuff. And you could dodge like off beat, but like the key is to stay on beat. You do more damage on beat. You dodge. The enemies attack on beat, so just dodge. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Check that out. Like I said, Game Pass. But I've been talking for like 10-15 minutes straight, so hopefully Dom could take part in this Xbox Direct speak. So yeah, Xbox Direct, or the Xbox Developer Direct, came out today, and I'm just going to ask Dom first his overall thoughts on this Xbox Direct. Take the floor.
Okay, so my overall thoughts on the Xbox Direct. I thought it was pretty. It was so it's kind of like a mini Direct, so it wasn't too big, right? I thought it was pretty cool seeing what they had. Elder Scrolls, kind of just more Elder Scrolls Online stuff for those who play that game. You know, I did really enjoy looking at Minecraft Legends. I like the strategy games. You know, I like Halo Wars was one of my favorite games for a while. So Minecraft Legends.
You who ruined Halo. I'm joking.
Halo Wars is cool.
Nah, Halo Wars is probably pretty cool. Yeah. I played it first. I want to play the second one, but go ahead.
Yeah, Minecraft Legends looks promising, right? It looks fun. You know, basically it's your team and enemy team, and it's base wars. Basically, you got to build a base, take down the enemy of the base. It looks fun. You know, it looks like they got auto-generated maps. You know, you can build up your armies. You know, you can search for material and bring back, you know, they got like different people, you know, basically you can assign roles for your teams. I thought that was actually really good looking. So that's actually something I am looking forward to, Minecraft Legends. You know, Soup talked about Hi-Fi Rush, that was revealed. What was it? They did some Forza stuff. Forza being Forza, you know, I don't know how much more they can add to Forza at this point, right? Every time it's like, oh, we built this game for the ground up. It looks even better than the last game.
It looked just the same.
I cannot. It's like, bro, you can see the paint chipping off the car this time. I'm like, okay, dog, calm down. Oh, how they make a Forza game with almost every year? That's the crazy part.
People love it though. People love the car games. I mean, I probably would too if I had more time. I like racing games. I just ain't got the time, bro.
Yeah, I played one. One was enough for me, bro. Well, not actually Forza 1, but like the first Forza Horizon game. Played that one. That one was enough for me. And then, well, they also did show Redfall, right? They showed some Redfall gameplay, and I kind of liked it, I guess, right? It doesn't look like groundbreaking, right? But it looked like something that'd be fun to play with your friends or something like that. You know, get a group of 4 or something, and you can play. 4 players, you know, search the map, go find stuff. It kind of reminded me like a Battlefield, Borderlands type game.
Yeah.
Like game wise. The gameplay didn't look like groundbreaking or anything, but I think it'd be cool game, you know, just a cool 4-player game, and it's gonna be on Game Pass, right?
All of this is all of it. Yeah,
so hey, it's gonna be free Game Pass. Hit up a group of friends, play it, you know. It looked fun to me, right? I'm actually looking forward to it. It gave me like a, I don't want to say this, like a Sea of Thieves kind of vibe. Like the way,
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of look like it graphically though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The graphics kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like it'd be a fun game. Nothing groundbreaking though.
Yeah.
Come out May 2nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. May 2nd.
That's something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah. My thoughts. This is definitely like Xbox's best direct type showcase, like ever. Cause you know they try to have like these showcases or something where they get together and they show like gameplay and they might talk a lot. Like their other showcases outside of E3 be straight garbage, okay? Or stuff like
Do they really
Summer
do
Game Fest or
showcases
something like that? Yeah, they have. That's how terrible they are. Nobody knows about them, bro. They really get on there and just be talking, bro. Like about what? So Xbox, I think a lot of people on the internet as well. They was like, "Yo, Xbox, this is how you guys need to do it for the rest of your life. Don't ever change it." To me, this is the best formula for a direct. Because you get to at least they put out the topics like, "Hey, this is what we got, and we got a surprise for you as well."
Straight gameplay,
like,
too.
and it's gameplay, and the developers are talking about their game. It's perfect. I feel like everybody, you know, and then it's about games that's coming out soon too. You know what I'm saying? We're not waiting like 1,000 years, or the game might get delayed, and we're like, okay, like this is a game that is coming out, at least in the next year at the very least, you know. And the developers, I like it. Just keep doing that. Xbox. I like it. Cause even though they show like games I ain't gonna play, I'm not gonna play Elder Scrolls, I'm not gonna play Motorsport, it still looked good. The production and the way they showed everything, like I was like entertained throughout those 40 or so minutes. Even though I'm not playing 2 of those games, I might play Minecraft Legends with Dom said. I wasn't interested in the game at all until I saw the gameplay. I saw the developers talk about it. It actually looked fun. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This is something I could put my time into on the side. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta, you know, I could get with Dom or somebody, you know, like, hey, let's play a strategy game. And it kind of fits too, you know? It's because I think you would get in the server and do that anyway, but they actually made a game out of it, so.
Yeah, and then hit up 4 friends. If you got 8 friends, I feel like it'd be even better, bro.
Yeah.
Saltiness flying everywhere after the game, bro.
Yeah. I can honestly see that game thriving, you know, if they put enough love into it. So that comes out in April, I believe, as well. So I definitely gonna check that out. But I saw Redfall gameplay and it didn't like move the needle for me. It looked like what I thought it would be. I feel like it could look a little better. Honestly, it feels like it's a little rushed because Xbox needs something. You know what I'm saying? It needs something. But from what I've seen,
like a next gen game.
Nah, it don't. It's I mean, it's not. The graphics don't look like great, but like it's the gameplay as well that looks like something we've seen before. But like I'm still down to play it, especially like with y'all, or anybody else that wants to play. But I'm gonna check that out. But like I said, what's up?
No, I was gonna say it looked fun to me. I like playing mid games anyway.
Yeah, okay. But
you complain, dog.
Nah, it's probably gonna be like a 7 out of 10 kind of game. Like it looked like that, you know. It looked like a 7 out of 10, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and Hi-Fi Rush, like I said, like they announced that like out of nowhere, that was the hidden game, and that thing was releasing today. I was like, you know what, that's what I'm talking. So to me, some people was like, Xbox need to do more. I agree. They do need to do more. They do need to show more. But like this right here, if we're looking at it like in its own segment, like its own container, it was very good. They showed you, they tell you what to look for. They gave you a surprise, and here's everything that's coming out within the next like 4, 5, 6 months. Bam, bam, bam. Here you go. Now we out. That's all you gotta do. None of that fluff, none of that talking, none of that disappointment. Cause I like that. Nintendo, they kind of get you like, hey man, this is our indie stuff. Like, hey, this is our, you know what I'm saying, like. PlayStation, like, hey, this is our first party stuff. This is our third party partners. I actually like it more when you tell me the actual games is gonna be there and you can surprise me with something, because I don't want to be like, okay, first party games, and then you be surprised with like, what, Kirby or something. Like, you know, Kirby's a cool game, but like I don't really care that much. Like, if I would have knew Kirby was there, I was like, okay, I could kind of like you can measure your expectations, and people just ain't gonna like come at you like that. You know what I'm saying?
And Nintendo be getting so much flack, bro. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So perfect. This is a fantastic way to do it. I applaud Microsoft, even though like their last quarterly reporting, everything is down on Xbox outside of cloud gaming. So hopefully y'all can get y'all act together this year, cause holy, okay. But yeah, I don't know if GP got anything to put on his 3 cents on this.
I mean, y'all pretty much wrapped everything up. The only thing I would say is, even though Minecraft looked fun, it just looked like a budget version of Fortnite. They said we couldn't afford the graphics, so we just gonna make them pixelated. I never cared for Minecraft. Even if the gameplay and what it's looking like is fun, I don't think I'll be with y'all.
I think you say that until you actually play a Minecraft game. Bro.
Yeah, you need to play it.
I played Minecraft like 6 years ago with some kid that I was watching.
A kid?
That's why you played with a kid.
Listen,
played
bro,
with a kid you was watching.
I had to do the stuff myself. It still wasn't fun. I don't see what the appeal is, but maybe you guys know something. I still don't see what the appeal is.
This Minecraft game ain't that though.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it's not the same.
I know. Yeah. I'm saying I actually seen the trailer. I seen it. The play of it looks fun. I just can't get over that it's Minecraft and it's just a fake Fortnite to me. But that's just an opinion, man. It could be.
Wait.
I know, but I'm talking about this gameplay. You know, you could build stuff up, raid stuff, just like a fake 2D version of Fortnite.
All right, just download the game in April, and then we'll come. We'll return to this topic.
Right.
I'm not going.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, download
if you download that, we'll play GTA
with you.
I probably won't lie with you. I'm not gonna lie to y'all face like y'all do to me. I probably won't be downloading. But Redfall did look.
You too grown. You too grown. That's what it is. You too old. GP. That's what it is. You feel like you can't play a game.
Oh yeah, you know my nickname in high school is Grandpa. So yeah.
Okay.
My initials are GP.
But Spider-Man is awesome, and Dante from Devil May Cry.
When a new game come out, I'll get it. But
Okay.
Hey, bro, can I finish?
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, bro.
Redfall. Definitely does like they could have put more into the game. I'm only interested just to play. I don't know if I can even beat the game. It's one of those things like it reminds me of GTFO. I don't need too many horror type scary games. Just give me one at a time. If I ever finish GTFO fooling with y'all, then I probably will play Redfall, a free game. But outside of that though, the other games was cool. Like, you know, Forza, I always admire the detail the game had. I'd never played it. Just looking at it, I'm like, bro, I could watch a whole video, 30 minutes just watching them drive. Just because it looks good, but is it fun? I don't know.
They are fun, but you know, racing games to me can only go so far.
You just gotta play it, right? You just gotta play it, and you gotta play with friends. That's the thing. You race your friends. It's like fighting games for us. Like for the casual, like that don't really dip into racing games or fighting games. We'd rather play somebody we know instead of just getting online playing randoms.
Right.
But yeah, like I'll play a racing game. Like if I had friends that play it, that'd be fun. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but I like I said, I didn't watch it live though, so I couldn't tell you. My first really game experience, like game show, was the big one we watched just a month ago, 2 months ago, man. But
yeah, December.
Yeah, okay, December. So that was my first experience. So it sounds like this one wasn't nearly as long, and it didn't have as much fluff, which I can completely agree. That is a formula. If you can keep that up, you would have a lot more people watching. So proud of your Xbox for that. I probably still won't get your system in the future, but I'm proud that you're getting better.
Yeah, the difference between December and this one is December was the game award, so like it was kind of like an award show versus this one is like a more so like an advertisement of their games to show you what's going on. You know?
I feel you. Yeah, showing what we gonna release versus let's rate everything that's been released.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Some people didn't like it though, not like that. But I guess because they expected more. But like they told you exactly. Like I don't know.
I did want to follow up. You said you wouldn't get Elder Scrolls. Was that for you too, Dom? And my question is, didn't y'all love the game so much? Like
this is Elder Scrolls Online, and this game been out for like probably over 10 years at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like an MMO they keep up.
Yeah,
like
it's MMO.
Gotcha.
And I played it before, and I wasn't feeling it because it felt so MMO. It was just so MMO. Like it doesn't feel like Elder Scrolls. It's like I don't know if they updated it to make it feel more like an Elder Scrolls game, but like I'm not finna play it. It's too much. But I just know when I played it back then, I was like, meh. Meh. But anyways, people like it. One last thing, the next showcase will be E3 for Xbox, so there won't be another one. And I honestly think that's news to let you know that Starfield is either coming out. They're gonna have like a lot to say for Starfield. I honestly think maybe I don't know.
Didn't it get pushed back again?
You know, it'll be fire. No, not yet. It's been rumored, but it'll be fire if Xbox was like in June, like, hey, we got a showcase for Starfield, and then guess what? You could play it. You could play it today. I was like, oh, that'd be dope if they do that.
You hoping too much?
I don't know. Hey man, hey look, they said the game's supposed to be out first half of 2023. Now I don't believe it, but like if they was actually to get their stuff together, actually develop a video game that's good and isn't like broken, you know, this is something Xbox would need, man. Cause right now, bro, they ain't struggling like they used to be, but they getting back near there. Game Pass is literally holding them up, bro. Like if they didn't have Game Pass, they would be trash, bro. Nobody would be playing Xbox for real. They ain't got no games. But anyways, to keep moving. So this game called The Day Before. It was the most wishlist game on Steam. Yeah, you heard about that, Don? I don't know if GP heard about it, but you heard about that, Don?
Nah, I ain't hear about it.
The Day Before, it was actually on is at CES 2023. CES is like this big technology showcase where all the big companies showed off their new technology for the year or what's upcoming, etc., etc. Nvidia had a little showcase video, and they had The Day Before gameplay. This game has been like the most wishlist game on Steam for a while. It's pretty much like a mix between like a zombie game and The Division. But a lot of people have been speculating that this game is not real. There's been like a lot of reports on like and people digging in and looking into things like, hey man, this game ain't real, y'all. I don't think it's real. And then they showed the gameplay at the showcase earlier this month, and people were like, it's getting even more fishier. Well, what? Today, either today or yesterday. No, today they tweeted on their account that they didn't get like the right trademark or copyright for the name The Day Before. So now the game is completely off of Steam. Can't wishlist it. It's been delisted. And they have this game was supposed to come out like in March, I think. They have now delayed this game to November 10th, 2023. Because they did not get the name of their game copyrighted right.
Sounds fishy to me, dog.
Yeah, hey. I'm all for like conspiracy theories, and sometimes like when stuff like this happen on the internet and people be like pointing it out in the video game industry, it'd be right. They'd be right. They'd be right. They'd be like, you know what? We've seen this before. This is the evidence, and this is what I believe. This is what it is, and lo and behold, it'd be that. So, yeah, I think a lot of people's hope for this game has definitely diminished after this. But yeah, this game, it's kind of funny, man. Like, hey man, we can't just come up with a name of our game like right now, so we're just gonna delay the game for 9 months. Or maybe this game ain't real, you know? So
hey, it seems like it ain't real, dog, with that knowledge, bro.
Yeah, it's silly, man. It's a lot of people. What tweet you got? Oh, let me see how many likes it got. I know I got a lot of retweets. Yeah. A lot of people, 4 million views. Yeah, they upset. But anyways, before we get into the entertainment and then the anime, because we ain't really got that much left to talk about. We giving y'all a really quick, short, low key, like a YouTube
doing
short
the
podcast.
Xbox We doing the Xbox game release, bro. We keeping it short, man, without the fluff. Or you disrespecting me every 5 minutes, so we just keep it going.
Yeah, I might have to disrespect you for another 10 minutes to meet the quota. Anyways, let's see. Squanch Games, which is the developers behind High on Life, which is the game I talked about earlier. Also owned by the co-creator of Rick and Morty, and also the voice of Rick and Morty, has been charged with a domestic violence crime. Now, I don't know if it's alleged or he has been found guilty, but Adult Swim has let him go from Rick and Morty.
Yep.
He's also, like I said, he's the voice of Rick and Morty, so I don't know how they're gonna do that. I don't like when main character's voice change. It's so weird. I haven't watched the show anyway, but I'm still like, I don't know. But he also resigned from Squanch Games, so he's not the CEO of the developers anymore. He's not a part of Rick and Morty. So yeah, I guess you got any thoughts on that?
You forgot one, I guess, alleged charge as well. You got false imprisonment as well.
Oh, I mean that goes with domestic violence.
That's a felony as well. That's a second felony. But nah, at this point, man, I know Rick and Morty probably one of the main shows Adult Swim banking off of right now, bro. But I was like, man, they gotta let it go or something, because like you said, bro, when the main character's voice changes, is weird. Like even with One Piece, right? It's Japanese or whatever, but it was, I think, a point in time where either the person who did like Chopper's voice actor got either sick and his voice changed for like a few episodes, or they had got somebody to step in for a few episodes. I was like, bro, this is not right. This ain't for English, but it's not right, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think they need to just let it go. You know, this is always a bad sign. When something like this happens and they have to switch stuff up with the show, it's always a bad sign. The show never comes back the same.
Yeah.
It ain't looking good.
Do you think they should have let One Piece go too?
I ain't say all that now.
I'm just wondering.
Calm down, dog.
I'm just wondering. Okay.
You know, I'm gonna watch.
That's the big league.
I think we're gonna watch One Piece soon. I think.
Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
I've never seen.
I don't know.
Wait.
The thing about One Piece though, I might have to watch that. I don't know if I get.
Wait.
I have to watch that by myself, man.
I'm gonna say this.
What you gonna say?
I've never heard one person who actually watched One Piece say it was bad. Everybody who I see who actually start watching One Piece, I ever had a friend who trash talks One Piece so much, but he talked to me one day. He was like, you know what? I actually sat down and started watching One Piece. He's like, you know what? It's a really good show.
I'm gonna watch it.
That's the only time he said that to me. But he went back to talking trash about it. You know, for how friends gotta be.
Like we didn't forgot what you just said.
But I was like, hey, I remember. And then he was talking about it the other day. I was like, bro, all right, keep talking trash about One Piece, bro. But you talk about it the next day, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I even got like friends who barely watch anime. One of my friends I know since young barely watch anime was like, bro, he watched One Piece. Took him 6 months to catch up at a casual. No, wait. It was he was watching.
It only took him 6 months at a casual rate. What's casual?
Yes.
10 episodes.
I don't know. It took him 6 months at a casual rate to catch all the way up, bro. To catch all the way up. And now he watching it weekly, dog. Weekly. I was like, bro. He even started reading the manga. First manga he ever read. One Piece, dog. All right.
He sound like your brother over here when Attack on Titan was getting to him. But bro, you said casually, bro. I don't believe that. But you said 6 months. 6 months is a long time, but
that's
still,
long time,
bro.
When I was in high school, I started watching One Piece. I was in high school, bro. You know, it took me 1 month to catch up, but I was watching that show all night. I downloaded
I don't think you
episodes.
understand.
That's not casual, bro.
Your sense of time, bro.
I'm just
your
saying,
sense of time ain't like you got like that hyperbolic time chamber time going on in your brain. Some reason
I probably ain't talking to nobody, bro. I downloaded episodes to watch on my tablet at school, dog. I was like, don't talk to me.
If you need time, you find time somehow, Dom, to just go through 100 hours of content.
So you telling me you took it to school. So when was work getting done, Dom? When were you listening to the teachers?
I wasn't, dog.
Exactly. I told you he finds time
But that was
somehow,
normal.
bro.
That
Bro,
was normal. I didn't
He
listen
find
to
time because he says, I don't care what's going on right now, it's gonna happen, which is a good trade if used properly. What you're doing.
He used it for all the wrong reasons. I said he go to the hyperbolic time chamber, but in real life, bro, he like, I need to do this in 24 hours. He got 100 hours to get. He gotta finish something to take 100 hours. He do it in a day. Like, how'd you do that, bro?
No, I ain't gonna lie. In college, had a 10-page paper to write, procrastinated, barely did like the layout outline of it and everything. The day it was due, went in that library, 9 in the morning, left that library, 7 p.m. at night, finished that paper though.
You see what I'm saying?
Finished that paper one day though.
You know,
Gotta be on it too, dog.
Look, I used to be that way.
Gotta be on it too,
I used to
dog.
procrastinate. I ain't procrastinate like that. Well, I ain't do it back in the day.
I was gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't procrastinate just to get done.
Yeah.
It's a loss.
Yeah, like for real, I just take that L back in the day, but nah, I don't procrastinate no more, man.
Listen, I do want to say this, and I'm only saying this to Sparky. So you could do this. When we getting this cert though?
I've been studying for it. Hey, I've been studying. I've been
uh,
studying more than previously.
Okay, all right, bro. You put the man time. I put 8 hours in a day, bro. I feel like you could be done in a week with your study rate.
Exactly.
How you do it?
That closet back there is an inner dimension or something. He just go in there and just
By the time
come back
He
with it
come
done.
It's only for us. It's only been 10 minutes for him. It's been like, oh yeah, but it's already happened.
He can literally, fast. He can literally bring up the shirt right now in the camera. Oh, we just have to believe it.
Right.
Shoot. But anyways, man.
I've been studying though. I've been studying. Ain't gonna lie.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
I know you can do it now, so now I'm really gonna be on you.
all right. You can do anything, but yeah. So I'm not surprised this happened. To circle back to Justin Rowland. I mean, people do crazy stuff, man. I mean, I don't know exactly what he did, but domestic violence is a pretty common crime, though. So I'm kind of surprised they like, you gotta go. You know.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things like, what's the current? I'm not using the right word, but what's the current temperature on that subject at the time of it happening? And like you said, like it's serious in the sense of, hey, definitely gonna keep people safe in that way. But it is like that hasn't been a bit war cries of now. So, for them to just pull the plug, it had to be other things that they know maybe that's not released to the public, or just the other stuff y'all mentioned. It's like, yeah, bro, let's just nip it in the bud. Because it is a profitable show, and when it comes to money, people look the other way when you're making money until they can't look the other way anymore. So
yeah, maybe they didn't want any more flack, because I don't know if he did anything else, right?
Right.
I just saw this headline and went with it, but maybe he did something else, or maybe I feel like if I was Adult Swim, I was like, yo, we keeping you because like, your personality is kind of like Ezra Miller, I mean, his personality don't really fit. It don't fit the Flash, but like for this, like this guy made a show called Rick and Morty, and they do crazy stuff all the time. Like, I expect you to do something crazy and go to jail, So I'll keep him around. I'm like, look, you low key advertising our show, like, oh, just Roland did something crazy. Oh, Rick and Morty, Maybe that's what the fans want, man. I don't know, but. I don't care. I ain't watched the show. The game ain't that great. It's fun, but hopefully he fixed himself up, because
Hey, the company said they still gonna be making games though.
And Rick and Morty still gonna be Rick and Morty, just not voiced by him, I guess.
That's kind of weird, bro. Think about it. Gotta
Morty.
change.
What are you gonna sound like now?
Voice.
Morty. Hey, Morty. The whole tone different. Anyways, I want to speak on HBO, The Last of Us 2, and I got a question for y'all. But not Last of Us 2, episode 2. So I watched the episode 2. Not gonna like spoil anything, even though it's literally following the game pretty much. The episode started off fire. I like how they kind of like making it seem like this virus, this whole thing is like, yo, man, we already lost. All right, this is crazy. Like, I don't know. Dom just disappeared on me. I don't know what. Like, yo, this is terrible. Like, and they kind of started the first episode off like that too, and I like that. They're making it seem like this is a terrible world. These zombies are crazy. This virus is crazy. So yeah, really liking. I really like how they start off the episode. But this, like, there are not a lot of human, if any, human encounters. There's pretty much a lot of walking and talking, especially this episode. So I'm like, the episode overall was okay. They do very well walking and talking, but it's still just walking and talking, you know. So, I think it's done. It's being done very well. This adaptation. If this was not an adaptation, I'd be like, this is okay. But since this is a part of an adaptation, it kind of gives it like another like flair of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It adds like another point or two, because like, if we're comparing adaptations, it's just like one of the best ones. So I don't know, it's weird. It being an adaptation gives it a few more points, but it's still doing pretty good. Pretty good episode, very good acting, very good staying to the script, focusing on things, and etc. etc. So with that being said, a lot of people like this too. I saw some sentiments as well, like, hey, where are the human interactions or combat and stuff like that. But as far as video game adaptations, do you guys think the curse is lifted, if there was any curse?
I don't think there was a curse to begin with. I feel like directors just don't listen, right? They want to make it, I guess, how they want to make it, right? They want to take something with like some very profound source material and throw it all around, right? Because you know how comics, right? They basically give you free reign to make a comic about whatever. But then you get a movie about a video game, right? With everything kind of set in stone. Like, comic books have more than one iteration of a character, and a character can be this way and be this way and be that way. But then you get a game, right? Basically one set strand of how these characters are supposed to act, and then they don't want to follow that thing. I feel like it's just asking for, you know, to be
It's dead, ain't it?
Yeah.
He don't care.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's cool.
But they just want to, you know, they just take something that has a very profound source material and like one direction of it and want to throw it around or take a U-turn, you know? Like, everybody has, Master Chief has one, you know, set way, right? But then you get this one show. You get a show where they're like, we want Master Chief to be this, right? It's kind of weird. I feel like you kind of destined, setting yourself up for failure with that.
So when I say curse, I'm not saying like somebody did legitimate voodoo on a franchise or something. I'm more so.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I don't think it's a curse. I think it's kind of just.
I thought you was just clarifying that to your listeners. Somebody gonna go out. Man, I was listening to Gas the podcast. They said somebody was cursed. It's like, what?
Man,
no,
I just don't think it's a curse for real though.
It's just like we used to say.
This is a phrase. Yeah, right.
Like before Georgia could ever win anything, now we're winning championships like it's candy, which is great. It took a long time for this, y'all. Y'all don't understand. But yeah, I knew what you meant when you said that. I mean, I think live adaptions of anime are still quote unquote cursed. Still don't think there's too many good ones from that. But when it comes to games, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I can name off this game, that game. But in my recent memory, I don't feel like there was a game that was like put to a movie that was necessarily terrible. Like, even like, for example, the Resident Evil movies, they weren't like groundbreaking great, but I can actually watch the first two, and I didn't watch any after that. I think at that point they just wanted your money. But the first two was decent, you know, with the money they had, with the graphics at the time. I thought they was pretty solid, you know, but I wouldn't go as far as say they was super great, but I just think they were decent movies versus the Dragon Ball Z movie, the Avatar movie, I just feel like those movies fail just because they can't live up to what the anime doing.
Also, Halo has had a good adaptation before. You know, they had like that collection of the different. I don't know if that counts. I don't know if you want to count it, but they had that collection of Halo done in a whole bunch of different art styles.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was good.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Star Wars thing too. Star Wars Visions or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, after hearing y'all, I could kind of agree. I will say though, the video game adaptations are more so like cursed mid, you know. It's like
very hit or miss.
Yeah, it's never been like
they miss horrible,
fantastic. Bro. Like, yo, we gotta watch. Like, it's always been like mid, you know. And I would say like, what really changed? So, Sonic was Sonic really the one that kind of like.
I think Sonic has been the most mainstream one because
you know we got Mortal Kombat. Yeah, we got Mortal Kombat, and that was meh. You know, back in the day though was good. You know, but we had nothing to really compare it to. If we go back, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of any other video game movie that was.
I mean, like, Street Fighter was pretty whack. I actually watched that with my girl. That was rough to watch.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat to me was good. The first one. I'm talking about the very first one. That one to me was good.
Yeah,
it's basic, you know, you look at it now, but it was good.
Yeah, right. Okay. I'm trying to see which one really. I feel like Sonic turned it around though. Like, yeah, I think we had the last good video game movie was probably the first Mortal Kombat, and then it's been straight either trash or mid until Sonic.
Like
what about Ninja Turtles?
Tekken has some.
I think Ninja Turtles originated from a comic, and it's not a video game.
Okay, gotcha.
And you remember Tekken had them? Didn't Tekken have one? It was okay.
Yeah, it was okay, but it wasn't like.
They had a movie.
They had an animated movie.
They had like a
Street Fighter had some good animated movies though too.
Street Fighter had a lot of good animated movies. Now Tekken had 2 real movies.
No, they didn't.
I'm telling you, they had 2 real movies.
They weren't good though.
One of them was okay. I'm not saying.
Was it better than Street Fighter? Not Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat.
It was better than Mortal Kombat. Yes.
Really? Man, you cat, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm being serious. Hold up. It's been a minute. It's been a long time since I watched. I'll be lying sometimes. He be reading headlines from like. I thought it was okay.
AskJeeves.com and stuff. You been to Ask Jeeves and look this up? Live action Tekken movie. Hold up. Let's see. 2009. Did it come out in theaters or nah?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Man, look at these images. I'm gonna put this up on this.
Hey, I watched this movie, bro. It got like a 5. Right. It got like a half rating, dog. All right, kind of. That ain't horrible.
Anyways, yeah, I think Sonic turned it around. Cause then we got Sonic
for Mario.
Say what?
I'm excited for Mario.
Yeah, excited for Mario.
I'm excited for Mario.
Yeah.
So are we talking about live actions though, or just like animated?
Well, movies that actually get into like. Well, nah, it could be anything. Because if we're talking about Cyberpunk,
what y'all talking about? Yeah, I can see why you asked that, though.
Yeah, no, I mean just in general, I guess, because like Cyberpunk anime was fantastic, and then Sonic was a good movie, and Sonic 2 was a good movie, and then
I feel like more in the line is live action though, because when it comes to animated, the animated movies of the ones they did have weren't that bad though. You
right, but
I think it's live action.
I guess I'm really trying to bring in Cyberpunk because that was really good. I want to bring in Cyberpunk
because there have been good animated movies at least.
Yeah, I guess ain't no curse, but maybe we just need anime to get with it.
Because Sonic has had good animated shows. Yeah, I guess it's movies, live action movies. Because Sonic has had good animated shows, bro.
Yeah, I guess ain't no
Sonic
curse,
Underground, bro.
Ain't no curse. Games do pretty decent. Anime though, we gotta get that thing on the road. I think it's hard to translate like that culture to like a live action, and it'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they'd be trying to keep that same crazy quirkiness of an anime and throw some humans in there, like legit human. Like, nah, they can't. They don't work, bro. It just don't work. It's too corny, bro. It's too corny.
For the most part, when it came to the anime live action, don't it be like American companies doing it, bro?
I don't know, man. Nah.
Oh, I was about to say, because it'd be American companies, bro. They need some help, dog.
Anyways, I ain't got that much on entertainment. That was really it. I couldn't think of nothing.
It ain't been too much happening.
Besides Christian Rock and Blueface in your face every 10 seconds. But
I need to go somewhere with that, bro.
Yeah, so anime. We watching anything new? Fillers?
Oh, haven't been watching anime. Still just watching Atlanta with Naya. I suggest y'all watch it. That's good.
Nah. We watched the first one. I think we watched 2 seasons of it. We really enjoyed it. We got time, bro.
You said Atlanta?
Yeah. Made by what's his name? Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You never watched that? Oh yeah, I don't know. You might know.
I never started. I finished Best Man Holiday. You know, when I was.
Can you leave that show?
But no, what I'm saying is, my girl watching it now, so she only watch it with me. So we got 2 episodes left, and I've been watching Grownish on ABC. I used to watch it, then I stopped, and then I need to catch back up. So I'm on season 2 of Grownish. So as far as an anime, when I'm not watching real life shows, Grownish and BMF, I'm watching Pokemon The Journey. Bruh. So that's nothing new. So trying to think.
Lord,
yeah, that's about it.
So y'all ain't watching no anime either. Good lord.
I've been
adulting, bro. I've been an adult. I'm sorry.
What does that mean? You go watch anime and be an adult at the same time?
Yeah. See, now you sound like your brother.
You can. Like, you sound like you're making excuses. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, bro.
Anyway,
I'll focus one thing at a time, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
That's why you missing stuff.
Well, I'm missing stuff.
Like in the show, like you be missing important scene because you gaming while watching the show.
So yeah, I watched Blue Lock and My Hero this past week. Blue Lock is still interesting. Not doing anything too extravagant, not yet, but it's pretty predictable in my opinion. If you haven't watched like anime and stuff like that and you watch this, you probably definitely love it. My girl said she saw somebody say this show give them anxiety. I was like, how? You could literally see everything coming, right? You literally see everything coming. It's just how they do it, which you might not exactly know how, but you know this guy can't lose. He's the main character. So I don't know, maybe people don't like it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And My Hero, to speak on slight spoilers for My Hero, it's not story spoilers, not really. It's more so like, if I say this, like you could probably you know that something happened in this season. You don't know who it happened to. But anyways, you have been warned. When you was talking about people not getting back up, I thought it'd be more than that, than what they mentioned. Anyway, it was only 2 characters. I ain't gonna say those characters. Talking to you, GP.
I know.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be some more characters, man. It was like, yeah, they didn't make it. I was like, oh, that's it? Yeah,
that's it.
For real, man.
You're bloodlusted, bro. That's your problem.
Man, we barely spent time with them characters, bro. Like,
bloodlusted, bro.
They should have killed somebody.
No senses.
They should have killed somebody, man. Y'all so soft. This adult guy. Yeah, they don't need.
I didn't say all that, but you need to get checked.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. So some characters passed away, and it wasn't like a lot. Okay, it wasn't a lot of characters that we know, but the ones that did pass away that we do know, like, I don't really care. Like, they ain't getting much time, man. But I'm excited to see how Deku turn out. I feel like he about to go crazy. Also, the manga's about to end, actually, I think I've seen that somewhere.
I've been hearing that for a while.
See, nah, I actually seen it from a legit source. See, man, Dom be getting this stuff from Max Jeeves. Can't be getting it from Jeeves, bro.
Man, Don be reading it. That's why he know, bro.
No, bro. Every time Dominic reports something, like, gotta go check it 3 times, bro. Make sure it's legit. Anyways, guys, that's all I got, man. It's literally, we just hit an hour on this episode. It's gonna be a little less than that. Maybe not, probably an hour. Unless y'all got something y'all want to add. Y'all got something y'all actually did this past week in a couple days to put on the pod, you know.
Nah.
It's the most driest nah.
Anything I did this week, anything. Oh,
should we move it to 2 weeks? We can move it to 2 weeks.
Nah, it's just pretty empty.
Give y'all some time to do something.
Hey, we can start reacting to videos.
You keep saying that, but you ain't mentioning no videos to react to.
Okay, you know what? All right, since we back on the camera stuff, I'm gonna pull up with some videos next week or this weekend, whenever we record.
Yeah, do some leg work. Okay.
All right, man. Get out of here, dog. All right, I ain't got no time to bring topics to the table because you already have all the topics brought.
Nah, that's okay. But
I don't know why you
put time into the game. You put time into the gaming topics, okay? And the other two kind of light, but you do put topics in or some time into the game. So I give you that. Yeah.
Whatever you say, dog. It ain't been. It's just news is light this week, bro.
No, it was. I'm not.
You said the Krishan Rock and Blueface. Nobody want to talk about that.
I don't want to hear that no more. I'm sorry I brought it up.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry.
A Returnal coming to PC February 15th. Oh, that's the release date if they ain't never had one before.
Look,
yeah,
the next time you tell me another game coming to PC, I'm looking at you skeptical because you didn't say what's the name of the game we played, bro. I don't forgot the name that fast.
Talking about Monster Hunter.
There we go. I was gonna say Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter, bruh. I was a little let down by it. Once again, though, I'm gonna keep playing it, but
bro, you've barely played the game. You barely played the game, dog.
Hey, bro. That thing said I logged in 2.5 hours of gameplay.
2.5 hours of gameplay or troubleshooting, dog.
I was troubleshooting trying to join y'all, but playing the game, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, to put my 2 cents on like Monster Hunter in general, I like World more, but still it's kind of the same game. You really just go and you kill the big monsters. That's the big thing. Like whoop-de-doo, right?
No, World's a lot better, bro. It's a lot better.
But yeah, it's cause yeah, like with World you gotta hunt like a little bit and stuff like that, which is kind of interesting.
It looks better.
It looks way better.
I was so disappointed in the port for the PC. I thought they was gonna do something, man.
Yeah, they made that game in paint.
Real already looked beautiful, bro. But when they transferred it to the PC, it looked even better. But nah, this game, they ain't do nothing to the graphics, bro. They just added dang 60 frames per second.
Yeah, it's a game that's just you just play, man. You don't put too much thought into it.
If you still want to play one, bro, I feel like they put so much love into Monster Hunter World just because they knew Monster Hunter World was gonna be the one that drag a lot of new people into the game.
Yeah, that is 100% correct, man. When we had to fight that defend the village, I thought it was gonna be way more than that, bro. It was just shooting them and just oh my god, it was actually pretty. I ain't like
it was a tower defense, bro.
Tower defense. Yeah, it was kind of garbage. I ain't even like I probably won't beat the game though. Probably won't. I'll probably play it a few more times and probably drop it.
If World was on Game Pass, I'd still tell us to play that, bro.
I agree. I probably would play it if it was on Game Pass. I had fun when I did play it. Rise, no. It's something to do. That's all that is. It's just something to do.
It came out on Switch. Just to stayed on there. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So it was a fun game to play on the go.
You know what? You need to get on talking to GP. You need to get on freaking the game called GTFO and practice on there. Be waking up all the monsters and stuff. Talking about some of my adulting and stuff. Get on the game, bro.
Bro, if I had my camera on, I assure you, bro, you would have gotten the look of this day.
Just get on the game, man.
Hey, man.
Wait. All right, how about this? When do y'all want to play real quick? I know. Hey, this is the last bit of podcast. This is our closing remarks. When you want to play the game, bro?
Let's see, tomorrow, who?
Yeah, I probably play tomorrow.
Friday. Think something's happening on Friday. I feel like something is happening on Friday. Saturday probably is a no-go. Sunday would probably be the best. I think Saturday I could do it, but I think Sunday is my best shot.
You see what I'm saying? Like
I may not be available Saturday, but every other day I should be. Saturday.
So Sunday,
Friday.
just like I said, so Sunday sound good.
Saturday,
We both can't do it tomorrow unless you try and do Friday. But I feel like something is happening on Friday. I just want to say yeah to do it, but I forget. But Friday is the earliest though. I don't have nothing that I'm doing.
It's Wednesday. We gotta wait almost a whole week to play a game.
Can you play tomorrow? No. So what are you talking about?
I can't. But see the thing, look, bro, look. This is with me, man. I can always make time for anything. I can.
Listen.
I can't. I ain't on this.
Do you want me to cancel basketball tomorrow? Is that?
No, you could. No, you play. I'm just saying that I can, man. I can. I could do. I make time, man. All right. I got
just
time,
he's
bro.
not available tomorrow. He just said that now he can make time.
I can't, bro. I can though. I can.
Hey, to all my listeners, man. I just want y'all to know. I want y'all to have a good week. Whenever you're dealing with people that just stress you out, listen, man. Just you can't control them. You only can control yourself. So you be the best you can be. And if you hearing this in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, just reflect on it. Work on yourself. Do what you need to do to improve, and all you can do is be better for it. That's my closing remarks for these people today.
All right, Don, go for it.
Yeah. Hey, thanks to y'all for listening, bro. Appreciate y'all, each and every one of y'all that listen to us. These two over here, bro. I tell you. Hey, we hopefully longer episode next week. Hopefully either more news. Or we got some interesting vids for y'all, man. Yeah. Hey, make sure you do something productive.
Yeah, I might. We might just push it to every 2 weeks. I don't know. We'll see. If something happened, like I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I've been posting a lot of content out on all social medias. I'm getting back in the grind again. I didn't really like break, but yeah, man, we here, man. We here. Wait a minute. I don't messed up the video version low key. I'm supposed to be clicking through this. I ain't. Anyways, if you're watching the video version, you'll see what I'm talking about. Don't look at it. But anyways, yeah. Putting a lot of content out on the social medias, man, on YouTube and Twitter for sure. And on Facebook. So find us out on there if you go on there. Go follow. All the socials are in the show notes. And this has been Gas Podcast episode 3 season 2. We are out.
Peace.